when if you let go a little bit and just was a little bit more present along the journey, it could actually work out even better than you could even imagine. Hi, Cancer. So good to see you. Thank you for being here. Please be sure to watch your taroscopes for your moon and rising sign also. And make sure you watch the general energy temperance card reading for Sagittarius season. And let's see what the season has for you. I hope that Sagittarius, that's what season we're in now. I hope Scorpio season was good for you. I know as a water sign you probably felt it immensely, and there was some heavy stuff moving around there, so especially around that new moon. So I hope that everything came out well in the end. Let's see what Sag season is gonna do. Okay. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. So it feels like the fire of Sagittarius season is literally going to light a fire under you. Even though the Knight of Swords is an air knight, it still very much feels like a hot air. It's the energy of the hot air, like moving you forward, like, and lifting you up and igniting you. It's almost like the way like a hot air balloon works, sort of thing. Like, it's not the flame that makes the air balloon go, it's the flame heating up the air that makes it go. Hot air balloon. Like, I know it sounds like obvious, but I just had to explain just in case, because you never know if anybody's had experience with hot air balloons or not. And so, because the Knight of Swords is that energy that, like, once he makes a decision, they just go with it. And sometimes they just go without making the decision, or without thinking it through. But because it's coming up upright for you, it's feeling very positive for you, Cancer. It's feeling very much like, all right, like, finally, you're finally seeing these things that you want, that you've been gearing up for all this year, and you're like, okay, this is it now. All right, I'm done messing around, and it's time to get going. Like, you can tell that this night just, like, healed that horse, and they're, like, riding off into the sunset. They're going with purpose. They're going where they want to go. Ooh, King of Cups, which is interesting, in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in reverse. And then we have the Ten of Cups after that. This is very interesting, because this is... We're going backwards all of a sudden. It's like first you had this forward movement, and then now you're moving backwards a little bit in an emotional place. So I'm so curious about how this is connected, because with the Knight of Cups on its own in reverse, it would have you. It's like there you are on this emotional evolution to become your, best self, your most embodied self, but you might be jumping the gun a little bit. As much as I was excited about this Knight of Swords, like really gunning you forward, now that I'm looking at what's come up after that, it's like you might be jumping the gun just a little bit, and it could risk you having to it's like taking 3 steps forward and taking 2 steps back. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. It's a little bit of it. I wonder if that's just like how things have been going for you lately, is like, okay, I'm taking 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but you're still going forward, just a little slow. So it does feel like that there is possibly, you might not be also with the Knight of Cups in reverse on its own, you might not be treating yourself as well as you could. But then we have the Ten of Cups in reverse right after that, and it's a very interesting, like, backward succession of these, with the reverse, and then the upright. So what's the key here? Recognizing what you have. Not only recognizing what you have, but being grateful for it. Feeling this immense love and gratitude for what you already have. in order to attract more of the things that you love. Because it feels like there's, you're going somewhere, you're gonna get it, and there's this thing kind of standing in your way. Well, if it's trying to get you to go back to this place, because you're clearly heading to this direction, like it's like this is where you've been trying to get this whole time. You've been working on like aligning what you want in life with what your life is actually doing, being honest with what you want, and that is great, and it's been moving you forward and evolving you forward. But now it does feel like you're kind of trying to like jump a couple steps, and they're like, wait, you can't go forward that far until you've completed kind of this lesson, this stage here. Cut that out. So very much this feels like you're almost there. So close to this just really taking off for you and things opening up. But you want to wait for the right time. And you don't want to force it, especially now, especially during eclipse season. You do not want to force how you're moving forward. And the Knight of Swords can be a little too forceful. We need a little bit more finesse. and you really have to be appreciating all the good things that you've been working on so far. All of the fruits of your labor that you've acquired through all of this work. To really sit with it and really appreciate it and look around and be like, well, I'm just so grateful for this and this and this, and like, you know what I mean? You have a lot, and it's okay that you want more. It's okay that you want to continue to grow and evolve and do new things. It's amazing. But you also have to realize what you have, and you don't want to jump the gun. You don't want to miss those moments where you are truly embodying your abundance and your gratitude for everything that you have. So looking a little bit forward still, Four of Cups in reverse. Do make sure that you go watch the Temperance card reading, because this comes up. So again, you are missing something, and you are missing enjoyment. It's like you've been working so hard and you kept getting to a goal. And so now you're like, I'm going to get to this goal. I finally know what I want. I'm going to get there. It's like, whoa. You're going to get there, but you need to go a little bit slower. You need to be more present in your movement forward. You need to find the enjoyment of the process. The enjoyment of each step. Because it's one of those things that if you want to get there, but then you get there and it's complete. And it's done. And you're like, oh wait, I really should have like been present in that and like been in it and enjoyed every step of it, because now it's done and it's like bittersweet. Like I wanted to be here, but then it becomes bittersweet. Okay. And that is backed up by our 9 of Pentacles and our 6 of Pentacles, both in reverse. So again, if you want to move forward, but in the right way, it's okay to pause and take care of yourself. It's okay to pause while you're in this process and evaluate that things are going in an equanimous way, that the energy is being given and taken equally, that you're investing your time, your money, your energy into the right things, because you also don't want to get there and it not exactly work out quite like you wanted because you forced it, because you insisted that it needed to work out exactly this way, when if you let go a little bit and just was a little bit more present along the journey, it could actually work out even better than you could even imagine. Okay? especially with this Ten of Cups. Because there's a lot of reversal except for that Knight of Swords and this Ten of Cups. It could work out even better than you could imagine. You just have to allow some things to be revealed to you. That is the huge thing about this eclipse season. Allowing, not forcing. The universe is working for us. The universe is helping us make these decisions easier. When you don't know what to do, do nothing. Or only do the things that you absolutely know you have to do. What are the steps? Because if you get too caught up in the goal, you could miss some steps. What are the steps? Write them down. Okay? You're on your way though. This is really exciting. It seems like a lot of signs are it's right around the corner. There's just a couple more things that we have to do. Because you want it to work out in the way it's meant to. Not just the way that you forced it to. Okay? Because if we've all learned our lessons that if you force it, it usually doesn't work. It usually breaks. Okay? I've seen it so many times. So, allowing. I'm going to pull you an energy oracle card from Sandra Ann Taylor. Got these cards from a friend of mine recently, and I love them so much. Love them. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Rest and rejuvenation. I think this is probably good for you, Cancer. Rest and rejuvenation. Here we go. Relaxation and meditation. And I think, pretty sure it was upright. This card shows a man in a meditative and tranquil state. The message here is that it's time to relax. You may have been busy lately, but you should soon be finding more time to just let go. When you do, allow yourself to go within and open up to the peace and wisdom that are vibrating there. This card upright indicates that there should be more leisure time for you now and more of an opportunity to engage in peaceful thinking. So make it a priority. Your connection to spirit brings great assistance, but it can only be achieved through regular relaxation and meditation. Now is a great time to make sure you insert this gentle activity into your daily life. In many ways, this is far more productive than unceasing action. So that's also the revealing of the answers, is when we pause and you're present and you're quiet. Then the answers come. Like if you go to bed at night and you're like, you read, you did everything, you finally turn off the light, and then all of a sudden, and you're finally like being quiet in the dark, and all of a sudden your brain's like, just thought of all these ideas, or all these details of the things that you've been manifesting. You got to get up and write them down. Definitely get up and write them down. But it's similar. Meditating is very similar to that feeling. Having a moment of quiet and peace and presence and coming back into yourself, coming back into spirit, and allowing the answers to reveal themselves, okay? And make sure you're writing stuff down. Keep pads of paper everywhere. Just keep writing stuff down so you don't have to hold it into your head, okay? The affirmation. I make relaxation a part of my daily life. Peace and quiet brings me clarity and joy. It's perfect. I make relaxation a part of my daily life. Peace and quiet bring me clarity and joy. I think you need that permission, Cancer, to make relaxation a part of your daily life. There are tons of things you're probably doing that can wait for another day. And you just need to sit down and reward yourself for all your hard work. Ooh, I'm so excited for you, Cancer. Please let me know what resonates. Please let me know what's going on with you. If you need more support and you won't need to pinpoint what these steps need to be and how to better incorporate this relaxation and what your next steps could be, please reach out to me for one-on-one. I'd love to support you on this. Make sure you go watch for your moon and rising signs. Make sure you go watch that Temperance card reading. And I will see you for Capricorn season. Bye.